Hey people, it's the Sit and Run podcast. My name is Michael Caceres, and this is my show. This is for Monday, January 22nd, 2018. And I need to take my time from now on from saying what the date is because if you guys listen to my podcast from last week, I said January, whatever the hell the date was for 2017, and pretty much I went back to go listen to it, and I honestly, usually I go back and try to listen to my whole podcast and make sure I don't sound like a fucking idiot, but there's a 100% chance that I will sound like an idiot, so sometimes I just don't listen to it at all. And last week I said this is for whatever 2017, and right when I heard that, I just turned it off and I didn't even bother listening to it. So that was probably the funniest part of my podcast last week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can catch this podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and subscribe, tell your friends about it. Whatever. You guys know how that works. I'm actually recording this podcast on Sunday, January 21st, and I'm a little bit. I mean, it was a good day good day so far. Actually, woke up this morning realizing that I actually made myself a list to do today, and I probably did like half of what I said I was gonna do. I woke up this morning and I well, I mean, okay, you know what? Let me just start. Let me just start with what happened on Saturday. So on Saturday, I Saturday was my little cousin's 12th birthday, which is a big deal. Remember when I was 12, it was literally like it was the last opportunity to be a child because you before you know it, you're going to be a teen, you're going to be a 13. So I kind of felt like when I on my 12th birthday, I was like this is it. This is the last of the last, you're in the major division for little league, you're in your pee-wee division. I don't remember what the divisions were called, but 12 is literally like you are the oldest of whatever, before you come a teen. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to be there for my little cousin's birthday. So yesterday, I woke up. Saturday, I woke up and I made myself some breakfast. I did some cardio, and then I actually headed over to my uncles and aunt's house. And of course, I got a text message. Damn it! All right, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not checking it. Um, so yeah, I apologize. Fuck, I need to turn off my cell phone when I start recording. Damn you, Roger. Okay, so what the hell was I saying? So I go over to my aunt and uncle's house to go help them set up for the party, and it's just all time classic. We got like 15, 12 year olds running around like crazy. We got the burgers, we got the hot dogs, we got the rice, the beans, the tacos, the macaroni salad. We got nachos. We got everything. Just a big old part. We got a jumper in the backyard. This is how you know you're still a child. Is that when you. I mean, I'm 23 years old, but when I got to a 12-year-old's party, I was like, all right, let me see how much of a 12-year-old party this is. And there's a jumper out there. So the 12-year-old in me was like, wow, this is gonna be like the greatest the greatest party of all time. So I was pretty pumped about that. So so before I actually went over to the party, of course I texted my aunt and my uncle letting them know that I was on my way. So I texted my uncle saying I was on my way, and I asked him if he needed anything before I get there. And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm actually already at the store picking up some meat. Do you want anything from the store? And I texted him back, yeah, whatever gets me drunk. So we whatever the LOL, the emoji, I love you, whatever. And yeah, pretty much my uncle knows what I like, which is Jack Daniels. So my uncle got me some Jack Daniels, and I did not get drunk. I didn't get buzzed or anything. I just had a couple shots and pretty much chilled throughout the rest of the day. I killed a bunch of water. I just drank water and water and water, and I cheated. Like Saturday was just my big cheat day. I'm not kidding you guys. I probably had about 6 plates of just straight junk. I had probably about two plates of nachos with extra cheese and Doritos. I had I believe 3 hot dogs, 2 cheeseburgers, a bunch of macaroni, a bunch of beans, rice. I had a couple tacos. I mean, I Saturday I took the opportunity to just eat everything that I could. No soda though, so I was pretty proud about that. And so I had a lot of fun. I talked to all the soccer dads, all the elementary school dads that came to the party. My whole family, my uncles, my aunts were there. So I had a great time yesterday, and then last night, Saturday night, I actually went out to a bar in downtown Upland to go watch the UFC fights with my good buddy. Can't even say his name anymore because he's got pretty amazing things happening in his life, and I'm not gonna mention any names anymore. But it was my good friend. We're just gonna call him. Fuck, I don't even know what I'm gonna call you, buddy. But you know who you are if you're listening to this podcast. We went to a bar in Upland, and we watched the UFC fights. And right off the top of my head, what the hell were those guys' names? Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember their names, but we watched the main event, and it was an amazing fight. Damn it! I wish I can fucking remember the guys' names. But we watched the UFC fights. We were both getting kind of emotional. Those UFC fights are brutal. I mean, they're pretty damn hard to watch. And you can see. I mean, the bar was packed. I don't know how it works at this bar we went to in downtown Upland, but it had to have been like you had to be 40 years old or over to fit in, because me and my buddy were by far the youngest people there, because every single group that came in, like obviously there was a bunch of dates there, but it was a bunch of dates that were easily 40 years old or over, and we just felt like really out of place during the UFC fights. And then right around that 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock area, that's is where the females come in. Females around my age are just so awkward. They're always on their phones. They're always recording, like when they're dancing, like they're dancing like they're moving back and forth, but every single one of them is on their phones recording their friends dance or whatever. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Um, but I had a good time. I had a couple drinks. I had a sampler as well with some jalapeno peppers. We had some wings and some potato skins, and it was a great time. But the whole point we actually were there was because it was a good friend of mine from high school. It was her birthday, so she bought a bunch of her lady friends from high school and from college and met up with me and my buddy there. So we got our groove on there. We had a couple drinks together. We played some pool, and it was a great night. I did not get drunk. I didn't even get buzzed because I had already I was driving. So I didn't really drink that much. What did I know I had a Maker's Mark straight up, and I probably I think no, two beers. Yeah, Maker's Mark straight up, Dos Equis, and a Budweiser. This podcast is not sponsored by any of these drinks, but that's what I drank last night. And so we were there for a few hours, so I was able to, I was definitely 100% ready to go to drive. And then after the bar, we went to this restaurant, which is like a better version of Denny's. And you know what? I want to give props, and I want to give a shout out to all of the waitresses, waiters, hosts that worked the graveyard shift on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, because to have to deal with a bunch of drunk early 20s women, you all are absolutely amazing. 20 women in their early 20s that are drunk, going to eat after leaving the bar to kind of call it a night. They're eating their shitty coffee and their shitty chili cheese fries and their shitty pancakes and their shitty eggs on top of being drunk is really fucking, I think it's hilarious, but it's also very, very annoying. So props to the waiters, to the waitresses that work the graveyard and have to deal with a bunch of drunk people. It's amazing. I tipped the guy well because of what he had to deal with. It was, I mean, I thought it was hilarious, but you know, I feel that's just, no, that's crazy. So went back to her house, and we started watching this show on Netflix called Black Mirror or something like that. And I didn't even know it was already like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I just started knocking out on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, it's time to go." So I got home around 5 o'clock, and pretty much I knocked out. Um, what was the whole point of me telling you all this? Oh, okay. So Sunday, the day that I'm recording this podcast, I actually made a list yesterday for what I was going to do today. And basically what I wrote, you know what? I'm going to walk over to my room and go get the list because I want to show you guys how much of, not necessarily how much of an idiot I am, but just let you know what I've done so far and what I haven't done so far. There's my notebook and my pen. Yeah, so I wrote this list on January 20th, 2018, and this is what I'm supposed to do. First of all, it's Sunday. I got lucky. I'm off work today. And I wrote, this is exactly what I wrote. This is what I was planning on doing today, and this is before I knew that the Patriots and the Jaguars and the Vikings and the beloved Eagles were playing. This is what I wrote yesterday. This was before I found out that the NFC, AFC championship games were today. So I literally wrote, no work. So I'm going to get up early. I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to run, stretch, focus on my breathing, take a shower, have some lunch, read a poem or read a passage or read, a couple of pages from any philosophy book or any theater books that I have in my room. Excuse me. Write a joke, create a scene, or write a poem. Clean out the shed, go to mass, go to dinner, go to sleep. Let me tell you guys, and right now when I'm recording this podcast, it's the afternoon on a Sunday. So I didn't get home until 5 o'clock this morning. I didn't wake up until, I think noon. And that's when I was like, oh, the football games are on. So, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to stretch. I'm not going to focus on breathing. I did not even shower. I haven't read, you know what? That's a lie. Actually, during the game, during one of the commercials, I read a poem. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was a strikingly boring poem. Literally meant nothing to me. I have not written a joke or a scene or a poem. I have not cleaned out my shed. I'm going to go to mass at 5:30, and I haven't had dinner, and I haven't slept yet. So this is my goal for today. During the game, I was thinking, I think the good news is that because I know this year my goal is to lose weight and develop a program. And today, Sunday, just happened to be my run day. But I was like, I kind of felt bad for not getting up early and going on my run. But I have a bunch of weights at home. So I was just like, all right, well, while the game's happening, I'll do like a bunch of cardio circuits with the weights I have, do some push-ups, some sit-ups, some squats, some kettlebell swings, just a bunch of cardio circuit stuff. So where it says run, I'm going to put a check mark there because I did work out this morning. What else did I do when I woke up? I actually had breakfast. It was not really a shit breakfast, but it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so that's a check. I did stretch. That's the good news. Focus on breathing. I did relax for a second. And as I'm doing all this, I'm watching the game. Great game today. Unbelievable. That's one of the reasons why I was pumped about the podcast was because I'm actually going to talk to you guys about the Patriots Jaguars game. Those filthy cats. So I did focus on my breathing. I did not shower yet. It's a little disgusting, but whatever. I actually just finished eating right before I was doing this podcast. I had a I was eating healthy like a fruitcake because yesterday was a total shit show of what I was eating. So, what did I eat? I ate a chicken Caesar salad, an orange, a banana, an apple. I literally had a chicken Caesar salad with a fruit salad. It was really lame. So, we can cross off lunch here. I read a poem and nope, I still have to write a joke or a scene or a poem. I have to pick one to write about because I need to write something every single day. Am I going to clean out the shed? I think I'm going to choose to watch the beloved filthy Birds versus the Vikings play. So I'm going to have to put a dot on that one to be like, to remind myself later, hey, dude, you're a piece of shit. You didn't clean out the shed. And then I'm for sure going to go to mass, need to eat dinner, and then I'm going to go to sleep. So today it's actually not too bad when it comes to the goals that I set out for myself. But doing a bunch of cardio circuits is actually pretty damn fun when you're watching a football game. You get more into the game and you actually get more into your workouts. That is something I'm going to have to consider doing from now on. So anyway, so I'm like, fuck. All right, well, I'm kind of gonna just scratch off this whole list that I made myself, and I'm gonna watch this Patriots Jaguars game. And I'm so proud of the Jaguars. I'm not shocked that Tom Brady made it to the Super Bowl. I was talking to it about my friend, talking to it to my friend last night, and I told him I think the Patriots are gonna go to the Super Bowl, but I don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. So that's kind of like who's going to go to the Super Bowl for the Vikings and Eagles. I want the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, and I want the Eagles to beat the Patriots. Why? Well, it's not necessarily stupid, but I almost became an Eagles fan because of Vince Papale. I don't know if you guys ever seen Invincible, but there will always be a special spot in my heart for the Eagles because of Vince Papale. So it's literally like if the Eagles go to the Super Bowl and they beat the Patriots, it's got nothing to do with this Nick Foles character or whoever the fuck else is on that team. It's because of Vince Papale. That's the way I think about it. And am I an idiot? A little bit, but I don't really study. I never studied the Vikings. I never studied the Eagles. So, tell you the truth, I don't fucking know. So, to me, I just, whatever. So, that was actually one of the questions. One of the questions that was asked to me today was, who do you want to see go to the Super Bowl? And I didn't want the Patriots to go. I did not want the Patriots to go. I wanted the Jaguars to go. They played an amazing game today. They pretty much they checked the Patriots pretty much all game. Like, yeah, you guys aren't gonna get this win easily. Like the first half, the Jaguars played amazingly. Even the second half they played great. But it's Tom fucking Brady, the greatest of all time. I don't even I I really don't know what to say. I'm just like, I'm not shocked, but at the same time it's like I fucking hate that guy because he's literally like you can't he's the great he might win the Super Bowl. And then is he going to retire? I think he will retire if he wins the Super Bowl. Okay. Fucking so congratulations to the Jaguars. You guys are going to get a Super Bowl soon within like the next 5 years. That was a great fucking game, and that was one of the reasons why I was so pumped to do this podcast today. Now, what else do I got? What else do I got going on today? Well, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be chilling, and I'm gonna actually watch the Eagles play the Vikings, and we will see. I want the Eagles to go, so we will see what happens. And then what else do I have going on? Do I have going on all week? I got lucky again. I'm gonna be working Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. So I'm actually going to. I really enjoy the 5 a.m. shift. I've always been a morning person. I'm okay with knocking out at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., getting up early and going to work at 5. I'm a pretty big fan of that. But what I need to do is stay the fuck off of my phone and actually create something for me to do for literally the rest of the day, from literally 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. when I knock out. There's a lot of opportunities I can be doing at my house, but Jesus Christ, I hate cleaning, and whatever. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm going to stop recording now. And this is only, you know what? I want to get better at making this podcast an hour long. So so this is what I plan on doing. And let me know how you guys feel about this. Because right now I can stop recording and this can be an episode of a podcast. I enjoyed this podcast. I think this podcast was pretty decent, but because I'm not going to post it until Monday, maybe I should continue recording for my thoughts for whatever the hell comes to mind. I really do want to get better at making these podcasts an hour long. I'm tired of this, like, I don't know. Maybe that's something that I should think about is just what the fuck ever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but I want to thank you guys for listening to this podcast. And if this fuck, dude, what am I trying to say? All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna record again, and I'm gonna record again. Jesus Christ! All right. All right, whatever. I'll fucking, if you guys hear the audio continuing, like look, I'm only 22 minutes in. If there is a longer episode, it's because I fucking recorded more for the podcast of Monday, January 22nd. Oh my gosh, what the hell is going on with me? I guess I'm just tired. But this is the podcast for January 22nd, 2018, and I will talk to you guys next week. All right, bye. Couple hours through the sand to the city made of lights, and that's when I'll take a chance. Tonight can be the night. So one step closer to getting at you. It's like a roller coaster getting on you, and it's driving me mad. I don't know what to do because I can't hold back from getting at you. Okay, this is the continuation of the Sit and Run podcast for Monday, January 22nd, 2018. It has been a few hours since I last recorded Coco. Fuck. Now I gotta do the goddamn shit. Here, go fucking go. Go, get the fuck out. Now I gotta Google fucking whatever you want to know about dogs. That's part of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever my dogs interrupt me while I'm doing a podcast, I have to fucking do some research about a dog. Jesus H. All right. Fuck. All right. Google things to know about dogs. Let's see what the old Google machine has to say about this. I am so pissed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to care.com. This is 101 things to do with your dog. All right. What's number 1? Go on a walking tour of your city. Number 2, throw your dog a birthday bash? Get the fuck out of here. Number 3, go shopping together in a pet-friendly store. No. Number 4, plan an overnight camping trip. That actually seems like a lot of fun, but I'm probably not going to do it. Number 5, enjoy the simple pleasure of driving with the windows open or the top down. Whatever, dude. All right. Well, if you guys are interested, go to care.com and fucking whatever. Go learn something about a dog, I guess. All right, so I'm pissed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know what? I feel good about myself. I went to mass, first of all. That's Coco just running around like a complete psychopath. Okay, so I just talked to you guys a few hours ago, and when I stopped podcasting, I started watching the Eagles versus Vikings game, and I only got to watch the first half because I had to go to mass. At the end of the half, I believe it was 21-7 or something like that. The Eagles came in and just were like, "Fuck you, we're going to the Super Bowl." So I'm pretty pumped up about that. I guess the final score was like 38-7. I just checked my phone, so that's good for them. So those beloved Eagles, those stinking crazy birds, are going to be facing Tom Brady and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Great. Good for them. Who do I want to win the Super Bowl? I want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I did not watch the second half of the game, so I don't know what plays they did. It really doesn't matter to me, but it's gonna be a good game. Hopefully it's somewhere in that I want to say like maybe 21-14 area, 17-14 area, 24-20 area. I want it to be a super good game. So pretty pumped for the Super Bowl. I can't wait. Super happy for the beloved Eagles. That's what's going on with that. Now, let me tell you guys why I'm a little upset with myself because I'm such a fucking okay, so I watched the first half, and as soon as the first half was over, I look at my phone, and it's already 5 o'clock. My church has mass at 5:30 p.m. and I live 20 minutes away. And if you guys remember from the beginning of the podcast, I didn't shower, didn't do anything. So I took a quick about I want to say about 3 minute shower. Just did the old express. You know how like when you take your car to a shitty car wash and you have the express or the deluxe or whatever the cheapest one is. Well, I did the fucking express shower just now. I didn't iron shit. I just threw a suit on. I went to mass. I missed the first reading. I missed the second reading, but I was there on time for the gospel. So that's what I was pissed off about. Well, no, here's the thing. I actually would have been on time because I left my house around 5:20 ish. So if I go about 80 on the freeway, I probably would have made it right on the dot of 5:30. But my dumbass went out last night, drove all the way the fuck to Upland, and drove all the way back here. Drove back to Ontario. I just drove around a lot. I forgot I didn't have any gas in my car, so I get in my car, I turn the car on, and right there, it's right below that fucking E. So I had to stop and put gas, obviously, drive to Ontario, go to the mass. I didn't get there until about 5:45. So on the way over there, I mean, you can think of every single cuss word, every single hatred you have towards anything in your life, and that's pretty much what I was shouting to myself while I was driving over to mass. So I was a little upset with myself, but we can cross mass off the list. And as soon as I'm done recording the second half of this podcast, I am going to make myself some dinner and I'm going to knock out because I have to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I got all that. I got all of that out. I can't talk right now. Okay, so mass was good. Mass was really great. The father was great. The deacon was great. The church choir was great. I think the ushers did an amazing job. I go to the 5:30 mass, and the 5:30 mass is known as the youth mass. So the youth actually usher that service. So it's pretty cool to see teens that are most likely in any type of confirmation class, or maybe they're part of the youth ministry. I'm not really sure. I don't really know any of them. But big shout out to them, and thank you very much for serving God. I really appreciate it. And basically the big message today was, as a Christian, well, not necessarily, well, yeah, let's just say from a Catholic point of view, this was the Catholic message today, was that as people, we do sin, and our big goal in life is to not sin and live life the way Jesus did or would. And basically, if we want to make any changes in the world, we have to start off with making changes in our own lives. So it's very, very ironic and very annoying that I just happened to completely lose track of time. I continued to watch the stupid ass football game. I continued to what the fuck ever, just shitty. I literally have a plan this year to make this 2018 my bitch, and today I did not make it my bitch because I was fucking late to mass. Being late to mass is, for me, this is kind of, I don't know if I should be admitting this, but being late to mass is worse for me than being late to work. I can handle being late to work, but being late to mass is just like, you're a piece of shit. I hate it. I hate being late to mass. And it's just so funny that the message today was, if you want to make changes in the world, well, hey, uh, little mighty one, Mr. Caceres, you have to make changes in your life first before you can make changes in anything that you want to do. Why do I podcast? I podcast because I want to help people get through their day by having a good laugh, or I somewhat think I have a motivational, like I want to motivate somebody, I guess. Well, guess what, people? I can't make you laugh. I can't motivate you until I learn how to motivate myself, or if I can make myself laugh, to make the analogy, I guess, make sense, or to somewhat talk about. Okay, so I'm proud of myself that I went to church today. So I'm fine. Was just really upset that I was late today. So there's always next Sunday, right? There's always, like, chill out. It's not the end of the world. Maybe make sure there's always gas in your car. That's usually a good thing. Getting gas feels like it feels like it takes an hour. But guess what? It's actually really quick. It's actually it really does not take that much time. But when you got to be somewhere and you have to stop and get gas, it just feels way longer than it should. Very, very annoying. Very annoyed with myself, and I'm very upset with myself. So, not Sunday. This Sunday, it was a good Sunday. I think it was very good. There was just one little bump in the road that makes me genuinely, I guess, cringe a little bit. But whatever. I'll get over it. Wow. I don't even know what I'm going to have for dinner today. We have a bunch of rice. We got some lettuce in there so I can make another salad. I wonder if there's some type of chicken in there that I can make. If I'm too completely lazy, I can always make myself a cup of noodles, or even make myself another peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I hope this podcast is recording. Oh, thank God it is, because I'm 10 minutes in, and I'm about to have right around this time, hopefully around a 30-minute podcast. But okay, so let's go to the questions, shall we? Oh my goodness me. Late to mass. All right. Oh God. What is wrong with people? I don't get it. All right, this is from a good friend of mine. Talk about yourself. What are your goals for the week? My goals for the week are to, going back to what the resolutions were. I don't know if you guys have been listening to the podcast from last week or the week before that, but basically, my goals for the week are just make sure that I do the best I can do to make myself better as an adult by focusing on the resolutions. And it's crazy, but the resolutions are little things, but if you can't do the little things, then how the hell are you going to do the big things in life, right? So this week, I'm just going to focus on the resolutions, which, for example, get up in the morning and make yourself breakfast, make sure you work out a few times a week, go to work and make sure when you're at work, you bust your ass and make sure that, you do the best you can do, help out all the customers you can, always take initiative and, have confidence and, do the best you can do, at everything, throughout the week. What else is happening? Continuing to read, making sure that I read a poem every single day to exercise the brain. I have written. I need to make sure that I continue writing, and so basically, it's just the little resolutions that I've gone over with you guys. Is to make sure I just continue to do that. Like tomorrow, I need to clean the kitchen. And I need to kind of plan out when I'm going to, again, my room. It's actually not that bad, but by the end of next week, it's going to be a pile of dog shit again. So, maintenancing my room, the fucking bathroom. We all take showers. We all take shits. We all wash our hands. We all brush our teeth. What the fuck ever. Cleaning the bathroom. Literally little things. If I can't do the little things, if I can't help out my family as much as I can, or basically living life by the way I was taught at church today, was that if you want to make changes in the world, make changes in your own life first. So that's the goal for the week. I hope I answered your question. All right, next question. Not a lot of people ask me questions this week. That's weird. Let's see here. Somebody asked me to talk about work and other competitors. Well, buddy, I just want you to know that yes, I do work in retail, and this good friend of mine follows me on social media, and he knows what company I work for. And for those of you, obviously, if you listen to this podcast, you know what company I work for. But I just want you all to know that I genuinely enjoy where I work. And he, asked me if I can talk about the goods and bad of the company. I don't feel comfortable talking about the goods and bads of work, but I want you guys to know that I work where I work because I love people and I love helping people, just doing customer service, and I'm a pretty big fan of always staying busy. My job requires me to walk around a lot and lift a lot of heavy things. So I enjoy being busy and I enjoy working out. So that's another reason why. So I actually genuinely love where I live. I love where I live. Well, if you don't know if you know the saying of the fucking company, you know where I work now. God damn it, I got to get better at this. Okay. So basically I love where I work. And where I work now, would I like to work my way up one day in the company? Yes, I think I would. The problem is that that's like a super, super, super backup plan because any people that work in retail and you're a manager, I give you mad props because you literally have to run any departments or any stores like a warehouse on top of customers telling you your product is a piece of shit, or what's the price on this, or what the fuck ever. Just having to deal with difficult customers on top of running the store to make sure those motherfuckers can shop neatly. It's like literally, it's a lot of stuff, and I don't know. It's just mad props to anybody who's a manager at a retail store. And what I like to move up, yeah, like I said, but it's a backup plan because my first goal obviously is to work as an actor. Obviously, the dream is to win a bunch of awards and change people's lives, whatever. But if I can find a way to act every single day and I'm able to pay my bills for it, I'm perfectly fine with that. If that doesn't work out, I'm already going to school for theater, so I would like to become a teacher, teaching theater, whether it's high school or whether it's college, and then going back to working at the company I work at now, and hopefully making my way up. So I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question about what I think about my bitch ass rivals in the company, but I will not talk about the competitors or the goods and bads of where I work. So that's what's going on with that. Um, I plan on sometime this week going for a hike. I usually go to this twice already this month. I went hiking at this place in Norco to go. What's the place called? I think it's called Pumpkin Rock. So I plan on going on a couple of hikes this week. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on with that. Um, my dog interrupted me again, so it's time to Google something more about dogs. So where was I? Where was I? Number 5? No, these are easy do-it-yourself Halloween costumes for your dog. I'm not reading any of that. Number 6, dress for. That's rule number 6 or something. Whatever you should know about dogs. Dress up for Halloween and go trick or treating. Number 7, take part in a Halloween pet parade. Number 8, curl up together for an afternoon nap. Okay, that's fine. Play a game of hide and seek with your dog, bro. Who the fuck wrote this list? Okay. Take a road trip and visit a new city. Obviously, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. But am I gonna take my dogs on a go on a road trip and go visit a new city? Yeah, probably not. Number 11, go to the beach and splash in the surf. Okay, that seems like fun. Number 11, enjoy a day of swimming and exploring at the Take. Number 13, treat your dog to a spa day. Who the shit is writing this list? Number 14, visit an off-leash dog park where your dog can romp with other dogs. Well, my dogs hate other dogs, and they growl at each other, so I wouldn't even be comfortable with having my dogs around other dogs. Number 15, make a doggy play date with your friend's dog. All right. Number 16, go on a bike ride together. Do dogs ride bikes? That doesn't, whatever. Okay. Number 17, better yet, go bike joring. What is bike joring? Some people will probably know exactly what bike joring is, and I'm the asshole that doesn't know because I don't fucking love my dogs. Bike joring is riding a bike with dogs pulling you. Oh, kind of, a little bit. It seems like fun. Yeah, but I don't know about that. Yeah, that's bike joring. That actually seems like a lot of fun, but my dogs don't really give a shit about me because I don't really give a shit about them. So it's like, they're not even my dogs. They're the family dogs. So I don't know why I'm saying that the dogs that are in my house are my dogs. I did give them water earlier, so they're kind of my dogs. All right. Number 18, take your dog on a boat ride and don't forget the doggy life jacket. All right. Number 19, go on a scenic wilderness hike. That seems like a lot of fun because I genuinely like going on hikes. It's kind of like a hike is literally like your lazy workout day. Today I had a pretty good workout today, so maybe tomorrow I'll go on a hike. But Monday is usually my favorite day of the week, so I really don't know what the hell I'm doing on the Monday, but yeah, I don't know what the hell. Oh yeah, you guys, just so you know, I'm still recording this on Sunday, January 21st, but this is the podcast for Monday, January 22nd, 2018, not 2017. Let's see here. Give your dog a mani-pedi. Who is making this list, man? This has got to be a joke. This has got to be I guess something for people that really love. It could work for people that really love their dogs because they're probably like, "Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense." But if you're a person that like doesn't have a dog, it's just kind of like what? Why the fuck? Why would you do that? Do they have places where you can take your dogs to go get a manicure and a pedicure? They probably do, for all I fucking know. All right. Number 21, book a dog session and put a new spin on downward dog pose. Hold on. Book a oh my god. Book a dogga session and put a new spin on downward dog pose. I don't even know what the fuck that means. All right, whatever. Number 22, go on a run or jog together. I have done that. 23, try rollerblading with your dog. Dude, dogs have so that means I gotta go out and buy like kid rollerblades and strap them on my dogs and let them. What the fuck ever, dude? Who is writing this stuff? All right, number 24, visit a wide open field to let your dog run off leash and chase squirrels. Okay. Mickey would actually be really good at that. Mickey genuinely hates other. Well, no, you know what? That's okay, guys. I gotta tell you guys a crazy story. So this was, I guess, a couple months ago. It was in November. I don't know. November is a very important month in my life. November is my birthday month. It's genuinely the time where I feel like I want to be the happiest. I want to be the happiest out of the whole year because November is like it's the month of the Sagittarius, you know, it's the month of just, a lot of people that are um I don't know, I guess I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but November is a great month, and it's just, obviously Thanksgiving goes on, so there's a lot of family time. And I don't know, that November 2017 wasn't really a great month for me mentally. I think I had just been, I don't know how I was feeling. I just felt sad and a little depressed. I got kind of had a lot of things going on in my life, and very randomly, um, a duck ended up in my backyard. And I think you guys, if you've been listening to this podcast, I've been doing this show for over a year now, and I think you guys have a pretty good idea that I think I'm, a spiritual person. So I'm thinking to myself, why is there a duck in my backyard just chilling in our pool in our jacuzzi? It actually walks around, and it's gone now, but for like the whole month of November and December it wouldn't fucking leave. So um I googled things like if a birds that randomly end up in your backyard, and basically it basically said that if a duck just randomly ends up in your backyard, that means that you have an opportunity, a very important opportunity coming, and you have to take that opportunity now. And to tell you the truth, I don't really know what that opportunity was, but that month is when Tom and Rob Disorder started. Um, my name had been talked about a lot at work, not necessarily praised, but I was been giving a lot of props for a lot of the hard work I've done. Um, I think I wanted to be an actor even more. Like my dream continues to grow stronger every single day. Um, I had been going back to church right around that time every single Sunday. Um, and the whole reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I basically, just read in this stupid ass list that some fucking white person probably wrote. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But fucking let your dog run around and go chase the squirrels. Um, I was basically just saying that Mickey hates other animals, which he does. He always barks at other people's dogs, and he always barks at cats. He chases, cats, and he chases birds and whatever. But this duck that was in our backyard for well over a month, Mickey did not do anything or say a word to him or bark at him or whatever. Mickey just kind of looked at him like, "Oh, well, all right, well, I guess there's a duck here now." Type of thing. And I don't know if you guys know how dogs are with ducks, but yeah, Mickey didn't do anything to that duck, and it's really really weird. Mickey like barks and growls at the other dogs that are here, but when that duck, who I think was, very important to me, Mickey didn't bark at it. I don't know. It could have been a sign that my grandpa's always there, or just something. Good things are happening. Breathe, because an opportunity is coming. I don't know, but Mickey didn't bark at that duck for the whole time, and then the duck just he just left. He was gone. Oof, man, that was an emotional day. All right, so let me move on here from the podcast before I get emotional. All right, chase the squirrels. All right, 25. Visit a pumpkin patch together. What the shit? I've gone to one pumpkin patch in my life, and that doesn't seem like the place to take your dog. All right. All right. 26. Snuggle up together in your favorite spot. Just you and the dog and relax. Okay, that's fine. Sing to your dog. He might try to sing with you. All right. Hold your dog while you dance. Better yet, try a canine freestyle routine set to music. All right. Number 30, playing the sprinklers. Nice. 31, playing the leaves. Uh, 32, playing the snow. 33, splash in puddles after the rain. 34, teach your dog a new trick. 35, play nose work games together. 36, play fetch, obviously. 37, see if your dog can catch treats that you throw before they hit the ground. 38, fling a frisbee to your dog. Yeah, that's fine. 39, chase each other and play tag. Number 40, play keep away with a favorite toy. All right, I read you guys I don't know what the hell I read you. 101 things to do with your dog, and I just gave you guys the first 40. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, what else is going on over here? Oh, you know what, you guys? I did not even talk about any type of politics that is going on in the world. I remember I told you guys that I was going to try working on reading at least something that had to do with politics in this news app that I have. News app that I have on my phone, and pretty much I haven't read anything. I don't know what is going on in the world right now, but I doubt anything crazy is going to be going on. I'm not going to wait until Monday to record anything part of this podcast. I really think I'm just going to post this Monday morning, which if you're listening to it on Monday, this was recorded on Sunday night. Excuse me, had to get some water. All right. What's going on in the politics world, ladies and gentlemen? What's my man Donald Trump up to these days? Let's see here. Fox News. How Bill Gates' daughter lives. Instagram post showcase spectacular globe-trotting lifestyle. Ooh, Bill Gates. What? Ooh, your daughter is like 12 and she dresses that way? All right. That's not... That's it. All right. Fox News. Mom, wife with secret online life found slain. What does slain mean? Police are investigating the murder of an Alabama wife and mother who also had a paid site that featured adult content. Oh, that's disturbing. Kathleen Dawn West was found dead early January 13th outside her home in the quiet bedroom community of Clara, Calleria, south of Birmingham. The 42-year-old had just a sports bra on, according to Fox 13. On Facebook, West called herself a full-time wife and mother. So if you work 40 hours a week, cashiering or human resources or whatever the fuck women do, are you a full-time wife, full-time mother, and full-time worker? So basically this West chick didn't make any money. She was just a full-time wife and a full-time mother. Interesting. Well, I'm kind of an asshole just now. I apologize, West. I'm sorry you're dead. Aside from selfies, the page also showed images of West and her daughter and photos of her wedding. Oh, that sucks. She was also part of a Facebook group called the Cougar Club. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Saying this page is not a dating site, the Facebook page said. It is meant to celebrate and admire the beauty of older women, both single and married. On Instagram, West had a private account with more than 50,000 followers, which linked a paid site that featured adult content and naughty fun, quote unquote. Some of the images were included on a site for mature hotties, quote unquote. Similar content was posted on Twitter, where West's presence began on March 2016. She went by Twitter handle @KittyCatWest. All right. For example, this is what was tweeted. This is in quote. She'd come in, do her thing, and leave. She kind of kept to herself, quote unquote. I don't know if that was tweeted or if that was said by whoever, but I've lost interest in this Fox News. What else is going on? Jumanji. Jumanji wins box office for third straight weekend. Oh, good for you. And I think the only reason why Jumanji is winning is because of The Rock, Blackjack, and Kevin Hart. You can literally put all those guys together. This is how great I think The Rock, Jack Black, and Kevin Hart. I would literally just watch a screen of them getting reactions of just watching other people. That would be a great show. Just literally watching them sit and having coffee and looking around at other people and just like literally watching them have a fucking podcast. I'm such a big fan of having dialogue. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some water. Excuse me. Oh man. All right. What else is going on here? Let's see here. People, politics. All right, here we go. Suggested by news. Tap the heart to follow. Nope. What is CNN? What do these filthy liberals have to say about this? Okay, this was 40. I'm sorry, this was 5 hours ago. This is from CNN. The beginning. It says Senate to vote Monday on ending shutdown. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says if the government reopened, he would address the DACA. The Senate will vote on ending the shutdown at noon Monday. What shutdown, bro? What's going on here? There's a video, but I'm not going to play it. All right, CNN. This was an hour ago. Charity to provide military survivor benefits during shutdown. All right, here we go. A Maryland-based charity has promised to ensure the families of fallen troops will be paid survivor benefits during the government shutdown. The government is shutting down, where the fuck was I? That goes to show you how I do not pay attention to any type of politics or government, and I barely watch the news, and Mickey banged on the fucking door again. Time to learn something about the dogs, ladies and gentlemen. So where was I? I was at number 40, right? All right. Here we go. 41. Play tug of war with an old sock. Number 42. Eat on the patio at a dog-friendly restaurant. Nah, I don't know about that. Go fishing together and put your dog in charge of guarding the bait. My dog is very good at guarding his food, so maybe it will actually guard the bait and possibly eat it. 44. Go on a canoe trip with your dog. That actually seems very funny. That's kind of like the scene in Austin Powers when he like, why take the elevator when I got a perfectly good canoe? And you know what? I'll take the elevator. 45. Visit a nursing home or hospital and cheer up patients. All right. Take obedience classes to help your dog be a good citizen. Actually seems like too much money. 47. Take an agility training class. 48. Create a background obstacle course to practice what you've learned. 49. Practice patience by balancing treats on your pet's nose. And number 50. Blow bubbles in your dog to chase. All right. Nope. What else is going on in the news area? All right. The Fisher House Foundation will ensure benefits including a $100,000 payment will be paid within days of a death. Fisher House spokesman Carrie Childress. I don't know what the fuck your last name is, babe. I'm sorry. Under a government shutdown, the Department of Defense has no authority to pay death benefits to these families. Chief Pentagon spokesperson Dana White told CNN. As well as the payment, the benefits include funeral and burial reimbursements. It also includes a gratuity to travel to funeral or memorial services, or to Dover Air Force Base. Oh, the DAFB. You ever hear of them? I haven't. Where the bodies of troops die overseas are typically sent. Wow, so great for the Fisher House, I guess. I am not interested in any of this. Why the hell am I reading anything? Well, we do know for sure, for anybody who fucking hates politics, hey, dude, I guess the government is shutting down. What the fuck? All right. This is from 7 hours ago. This is CBS News. Government shutdown. Senate won't vote until noon Monday. That's great. I just read that. There is literally nothing going on in politics today. All right. MLB. Oh, here we go. Yu Darvish from the Dodgers. Rumors. Brewers have made a contract offer for free agent star. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Yu Darvish is a great pitcher. He helped the Dodgers get to the World Series. He's a great pitcher. He screwed up quite a lot in the playoffs and in the World Series, but he helped us get there because he actually had a great second half of the season. So, do I want Yu Darvish to come back? Kind of, not really. I think he'll be good for us, but in that, unfortunately, he would have to get better at coming through in certain opportunities or certain situations. And if the Dodgers get rid of him, I will not be surprised. But will he be good for us next year? I think he'll be fine. I think he'll still, I think he'll be part of the part of the rotation if we do keep him. But I don't know how the Dodgers are. I mean, we fucking got rid of Gonzalez and dude, fucking Matt Kemp is back. Yeah, I'm not really too happy about that, to be quite honest with you, because Matt Kemp, you've come through for the Dodgers a lot in your career, buddy, but it's just, I don't know. You just seem like a fucking eye guy for me. And hey man, I don't know you personally. You're probably a good dude. You dated Rihanna kind of, which is, I guess, I mean, I'm not really into black women, but she's attractive, buddy. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. As if Matt Kemp is ever going to listen to this fucking podcast. Move the fuck on about Yu Darvish, Caceres. All right. So, Yu Darvish rumors. Brewers have made contract offer for new free agent star. All right. Let's see here. Darvish is coming off his fourth All-Star season in five active years in the majors, totaling 10 wins while splitting time between Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. He finished with a 3.86 ERA and 209 strikeouts in 186 innings in 2017. You see what I'm saying, guys? I mean, he's a good pitcher. He literally just fucked up in Game 7, unfortunately. But we don't want to talk about that. And fucking Astros. All right. What else is going on here? Patriots. Bill Belichick has little use for yet another AFC Championship trophy. All right. Look at that. I've been rambling on for 40 minutes, and the last podcast was about 20 minutes long anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to the Sit and Run podcast for Monday, January 22nd, 2018, and I will talk to you guys next week. Later.